Okay, today I'm going to talk about Genealogy 101, anything from the basic to the slightly advanced. And there are many topics that I will cover, so please bear with me. And also sometimes I'll go to the internet and give the actual demonstration. Now, today, here there's a calendar there. Do you know what is 2575? 40 number. There is it's actually an Indonesian calendar. So you see the Kong Fu Tzu, it means Kung Fu Zi. Yeah. And Imlik is the Inli lah. So it's actually the 2575 year. Means if you minus 551, which is the year BC, Confucius was born, you'll get this year 2024. That means they still use the Confucius calendar till now. Imlik, yeah, they still use. In Indonesia, yeah, if they call the Imlik, and then they put there 2575. Of course, the other one is the Pui Gui, you all know. Yeah. Shio Naga is the dragon. So it's a dragon. Kayu Yang is the wood that is young. Okay. So I belong to the Genealogy Society of Singapore. Just now we just have our AGM and MOU signing the books. So yeah, this is our trip to Malacca, where we discover some of our Singapore's, our roots are in Malacca. Yeah, this is I think in front of the ancestral home of Tan Kim Seng, I think. Yeah, the one that there is actually he just published the book King Tek Hui, 131. Yeah, I just corrected him 1 more year earlier, or 1 more year later. Okay, I give a short intro of myself. Of course, he just introduced me. I'm one of the vice president of GSS. I'm also the co-founder of Asia Paranormal Investigators. So before I went into study genealogy, I studied Taoism, and also I've helped we call it the Ghostbusters. Yeah, I went in search of ghosts in order to bust them. And also I'm a co-founder of All Things Bukit Brown. And so there I was civil society, advocate, and we get the advocate organization of the year, 2014. So I'm a pharmacist actually. So I belong to the Medical Alumni Association. We call ourselves the Southern Branch. The central branch is KL, the northern branch is Penang, those. So we are founded now, our alumni means those who graduate. So we graduate from the King Edward VII College of Medicine. So now it's a 101 year anniversary. Yeah. So I helped them to publish the book. It's called The Century of Healthcare Transformation. It's a very thick book, which I use it for my cover, my computer cover. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. And in the early days, me and my brother like to solve mysteries. And it was during the solving of this mystery that I found that there are many old uncovered tombs in Singapore. That's got me interested in this tomb research and finally into the genealogical journey. So, okay, so here you can see a lot of them are related to paranormal, but some related to the tombs. And like some is voodoo. These are black magic or whatever. And also like anyway, many types of news. And So anyway, let's go back to the proper subject, doctor. So genealogy is basically the study of family history and the tracing of one ancestral lineage. Nah? And why is it important? It's important because it can provide insight into your family past, cultural heritage, and you identify your identity. Nah? And you can keep a record and then pass as a legacy to the future generation. So here, this is a tomb, and in the tomb, you will see on the right side, there is actually the Chinese word, 木本水源, and the other side, 真宗追源. What it means is you have to know the origin of the wood and the source of water where we come from. Connecting the past and the present, it can be a rich and rewarding experience. Yeah. So, put it that way, okay? Remember the source of the water that you drink and be grateful. This is 木本水源. 真宗追源 is actually, you have to be careful with the endings of matter. Remember your ancestors. And this phrase actually emphasizes the importance of tradition and history and connect us to our heritage, strengthen our resolve, and empower us to build upon the foundation laid by the previous generation. So this is the purpose actually of the genealogical research. 木本水源,真宗追源. Yeah. So of course this is a bit based on the Confucius philosophy, the filial piety and the relationship. So yeah, it also helps to preserve the knowledge, traditions, the custom across the generation. And it provides you understand your roots is to understand yourself. So it provides a sense of belonging and place in the world. Yeah. Yeah, so this is just a tree with a root. Nothing. So everybody knows when the British came, they say there are only 30 Orlan Lawit families, the Mangong fellow, 150, 30 Chinese. But after 4 months, it started to increase to 5,000 people. This is what is said. Yeah, many Chinese. Then they did a census last time, 1824 to 1871. So you can see the number of people start to increase. Yeah, I just take a snapshot of the population at that time from the book. Yeah. So you can see the growth of the Eurasian and the Chinese. Yeah. Then in the 1881 population survey, the Hokkien is still the majority, followed by especially the Zhangzhou, Qianzhou. Yeah, that is around how much? Yeah. Teochew is 26, Cantonese, Straits Chinese, Hainanese, wrong spelling, Hakka and others. Yeah. So not a big population at that time. Yeah. Now, there is a saying that where there is water, there will be a Chinese. So you can see that I think this picture around maybe 10 years or more ago at this Hua-Song Museum. Is it still there? Hua-Song. Last time used to at Haw Par Villa. I don't know it's still there or not. Yeah. Anyway, what I want to show this is that the number of Chinese actually is the highest at that is in Indonesia, followed by Thailand, Malaysia, and Singapore, and Philippines also. These are all areas with large number of Chinese. And this picture is actually the one in landing in Java in the 1880s or 90s in Java. So you can see the population of Chinese in Indonesia is the highest. This is a song I get from the Ming Dynasty guide for the sea voyages. When your ancestors come from China, they travel by the boat, no? So, and then they travel by the stars, and so this poem is very interesting because it's a Ming Dynasty. So at that time, they already mentioned the place. So I read the Chinese type. I will not rest at Pahang. Pahang is there. I still want to see Pulau Tioman and Pulau Au is also an island, east and west complete. Johor, Twin Island have a solar reef. Past White Rock, you know where's Past White Rock? You know where's White Rock, no? Batu Putih, No, I shouldn't say Batu Putih. What is our Singapore name? Petra Branca. Okay. Yeah. I call it White Rock. But Batu Putih, right? The Johor call it. Yeah. Past White Rock lie Dragon Tooth Gate. Dragon Tooth Gate must be Singapore already. Yeah? My love, you sail to southern lands and western ocean, while I at home burns incense fine. I low bow my head in fervent prayer. May fair winds carry you safely to the western ocean. Western ocean is just our area. The southern sea should be better. Yeah, maybe after Singapore, they still cross over. That's why I say West Sea, Western Ocean. Yeah. So this is the most important. Your past roots and your finding your roots. Now, when you find your roots, it may help you to answer who are you, where you come from, and then from there where you go. Why I say all this, later on you can see some examples of whenever they find the roots, what they can get, So, in order to do that, you have to start with yourself. Your parents, your grandparents, and your relatives. You better start as early as possible because dementia and old age, nowadays, they get older and they forget things. And, so better interview them when they're still alive and still remember things. Don't wait too long because they are the one that holds the clues to your past. And you have to look at your family records, letters, whatever, script books, diary. You have to look now because otherwise some people will throw away to the Kalanguni, then you lost everything forever. Birth certs or whatever, death certs, So these are the records that you need to find, or later I'll tell you where to find. Personal records, church records, passenger list, military, cemetery, obituary, land deeds, business directory, wills, probates, school, employment, whatever. So personal record is what I mean by birth, marriage, death, adoption, and divorce. And the same, Singapore, you can find all this. But you need to know where to find, but sometimes you encounter barriers to find all this. Birth, death, marriage. These are the important things to build up your genealogy. Cemetery, church, script directory, old maps, land records, government, business, trade, schools, record, public. So many things, so many sources to find your own genealogy. You have to start with your family first. So of course, our National Library is the good. Just now, later on, I will give you some reference. Archives of Singapore, and then there's online genealogy database, which later I will try and go inside. So let's take a look at the most important one, the birth and death record. It's managed by the ICA. And then the birth cert from 1938 to 1934, you can get it from the Register of Birth and Death. Of course, they give you the date, everything. The death cert is also available. It starts from 1872 to 1968 from also the Registry of Birth and Death. So it will give you the name of your disease, cause of death, place of registration, And then you can apply through this online birth and death extract application services. But it's not so easy to apply, And, so it's a paid service. And, so you need to know something, name, date, place, death. If you don't know something, then they have to go to search year by year or period, and each period they will cost you. They cost you. So you can apply here, the death date also. So the problem is when you apply for the death record, you need to be related to the person. So there are instances where some people ask me to apply. We managed to find a death record, but then they ask, what is your relationship? Then they say, I'm a researcher helping this. Then you have to produce the authorization letter. Yeah. Otherwise, you must be show a proof before they release the death record to you. Yeah. So it's not so easy, and you need to know the almost exact year of date. Yeah. Yeah. This is what I mean. The search period is $50 for every month. If you want before 1986. So if you don't know, every month you say you search for me 1 month. Okay, 1 year will be $600. Yeah, because maybe they have to screen through, yeah, or whatever. So it's try to get even for finding anything, the closer to the death record, the easier for you to find a match. Yeah. Marriage record, yeah. Do you know if you know a person NRC number, there's 2 or 3 tries. You just key in the NRC number, you can know whether she's married or not married. Yeah. That's why. Okay, so it's kept by this ROM, national, and then the ROM, the sources, yeah. ROM, National Archive, and the Register of Muslim Marriage. Yeah. So these are the records available. So it's quite comprehensive. 1859 to 1961. And you can get. And then, you can get the name of the bride and groom, solemnization date, father's name, which is very useful for genealogy record. Other details, yeah. So this is a very good source of information. Yeah. This is mine, for example. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So I can find out, where is my father living at that time, my father's name, where is my mother living, and yeah, and my father's father, and I mean the witnesses who are usually related. Yeah. So it's very good information if you can find the marriage record. Yeah. And based on, of course, sometimes when you genealogy, you need to know the Chinese name, English name, because the tomb, unfortunately, is all in Chinese. This is the same person, my grandfather. So this is also what got me interested in studying genealogy, because you can see my name is there. An Chen, I think An Chen is there. Yeah. And my brother is An Long. So that when I first encountered, I said, oh, I don't know my name is there. And so this morning when actually this morning I went to Bukit Brown to bring a descendant to see his grandfather's tomb, and he was very happy to see his name there. Oh, my name is also there. So the joy of discovering that you are connected to the tomb bring you closer, to at least. So you're interested to find out, oh, what did my grandfather do? So I will check his name. Oh, actually he applied for a liquor license in 1969 or 1969. So you see, that's how information you get. Every bit of information counts. Yeah. So, but in order to find this Chinese name, I need to see the tomb, because the birth cert doesn't have any Chinese name. That's why the more records you gather, the better it is. Every clue counts. Yeah. Every clue counts. This is an example. And we are very fortunate to have a very good, actually our NLB records is very good actually. Our newspaper, later I will show you why. And then we come to the church records. The church record also kept a lot. Baptism, confirmation, marriage, death. It's very useful also. And it's available at National Archives, and they recruit the Roman Catholic, Anglican, Methodist, Presbyterian Church. You can search online. Actually, the 820 is no more, but you can search online there. But the problem is you need the permission to get from the respective church. And the records is very early. You can get a lot of good information. You can get, yeah. So these are some examples of the church record. And that if you belong to that church, this Church of Good Shepherd, then the years they have. These are all, the numbers all refer to the NLB, the microfilm, I think. Yeah. The St. Joseph, St. Peter's, yeah. I think GSS was also some marriage record of early Catholic Church. Yeah, so if you do need, you can always approach us. Yeah, we might be able to help. Or the best is you can go to the archives itself and request. Yeah. But you need to know the church, where they come from. Yeah. Yeah. This Anglican church. Yeah. So you do get a lot of info. Yeah. The Methodist church. Then the next one is the land titles and deed. Actually, we get a lot of research and a lot of info from getting land titles. But it's not an easy system to navigate because you need to go to the old history of the landlord. And you know the landlord keep changing. They keep changing. The land history keep changing. You know a Singapore system. No? They keep changing, merging. You know? So it's not easy to find. Yeah, but once you find the land is very rewarding. And find the cap rate is accessible to the public actually. So it's a very valuable tool. Yeah. So I will not stress the important. You find the property owner, the address, you can confirm the family connections, yeah, and the wealth, how many properties they own and all that, yeah, yeah. So to remember, especially if your ancestor own land or own a house, yeah. If you live in a squatter or you live, then it's or rental flat, it might be more difficult, yeah, yeah. This is just an example. You know the Eng Neo Avenue. Yeah, so Eng Neo Avenue actually, so this is what if you go inside English and you type in one housing, you can actually see the plot number, what we call the landlord number there, yeah, M something something something. Then from there you have to find out where it comes from and go a bit down until you finally get some old maps. Then you can find Then you can find the land deed. And here the land deed will say, okay, conveyance like Kwa, Siu, Ti, plus. These are actually all the relatives, you know, and where they own. And then it said the first private road known as Eng Neo Avenue. So we know that this family is related to this road. Yeah, that's how we finally found like this Kwa Siu Ti, Ke Q. These are all, I mean the Goh Ke Q is actually the son of this Tan Eng Neo. And because in the early days, a lot of people doesn't know where this, Eng Neo is a very common name. So there's a lot of wrong attribution to the wrong Eng Neo actually. So we, because of the land deed, consistently prove that the Eng Neo is actually the one in the tomb there. Yeah, so this is the importance. But in order to find the land deed, it's not easy. So maybe next time I can invite my brother to come and give a talk how to find the land deed, because it's a very useful document for your genealogy research. Yeah, this is another story. So as you know, we are holding our API. When we hold our first paranormal exhibition in Orchard Road, there's this guy coming to attend to see our exhibition, and he said, I saw this Tan Boon Chong Avenue in somewhere, you know. I don't know, but my grandfather also same name. And I heard from my mother that this road named after him. But there's no proof. Because in Chinese, the Chong and my Chong is different. So finally what we do is we buy the land deed, and you can see there it's small. But what we say is we look at the records and find ownership, and then we show that the Sun Company actually owns the land. Yeah, but the difference in the name is because last time when they named the road, they never consider any Chinese name. So later they put a Chong, maybe used another different Chong. So that's why when you see it doesn't match. So you need to go another deeper layer to prove. Then of course I also found out more about the family history. So they are very happy. They're happy. Yeah. This is one case of tracing using the land deed. Yeah. And then of course, a lot of the newspaper is the best record because they are available online and you can search easily. Yeah, and it started as early as 1831, and it covers Singapore since the age. You can go to level 11 at the Ling Kong Chen Reference Library, and there are English, Malay, Chinese, and Tamil. Yeah. So these are the list of the newspapers. No? So many. So Malay, Indian, even the Jawi Penakakan, yeah, Straits Observer, Tamil newspaper, then the Chinese newspaper, Lepao, 1887 to 1932. Yeah. So I just show you. I see whether it works or not, this one. Yeah. See whether it can come out. Yeah. So I just snapshot. So I just want to show you the newspapers that you can see. Yeah. So many, no? I think about, oh. Yeah. So if you have time, you can always, read the newspapers, the Chinese one also. I want to show you another collection that less people knows. Yeah. This is actually from the NUS library. You can see here that there are a different set of Chinese newspapers. Then there is also Chinese in Southeast Asia. And if you go down, there's a lot of like societies. Yeah. You can see all the school magazines, societies. The NUS library has also a very good connection. You can see all the magazines, and they are all available online, and it's digitalized. So you can read them. And some of I managed to find some good material from there relating to the Clans Association. Yeah, but you must really, yeah. So many. Yeah? So this is what I mean. So this just now the website that I go in is NUS website. The schools magazine, the ANSI, or the Zhangzhou. So each magazine there was some description of the province itself, and together with the past president and maybe something about some towns there present. So it's very good info. Zhangzhou magazine, because they are very early, 1948, 1952, more than 70, 80 years ago. So they will give you very good info. And Poling, Huiguan, 8th anniversary, Poling is in Teochew, right? I think Poling, yeah. Then now, we come to the cemetery, also a very good source of info, which I know quite well. So, of course, the Cantonese, the Teochew, Hokkien. A lot of people actually ask me, so unfortunately, if you are buried in some of the Teochew cemetery, it's gone. The records are gone, unfortunately. But if you are other cemeteries, you still have a chance. So there are a lot of cemeteries. Nah? So, for example, the National Archive, they keep which one? They keep the pick something they keep, right? And then the Hokkien Yo clan they keep. Yeah. Then pick something they keep. So each year, nah? Yeah, Kong Wai Siu. Yeah. So the problem is, it's not available digitally like that. You have to request. And then maybe it takes a few days for you before you can view them. But you make sure that it is there first, the year is there first. Né? I just show a snapshot only. Then Bidadari also is there. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's still not available. But I'm very happy to see actually one of the year they opened up already. So I believe that they are slowly digitizing it. Yeah. I will show you. Yeah. I just want to show you this. Okay? Yeah. So those that are very available, they put a PDF there. Then you can. So I believe they are actually doing the digitization and making available. So 1941 to 46 now, for the burial, it's already open to the public. So if you have anyone there, you can just click and then you can flip through and see. I will show you what's available. Wait, Okay. Oh, this is only the index, but index only, yeah. But let's see. Yeah. So, you guys index. But when you know the index, your name is inside, you can go down and see the actual records. But at least they're starting something. Nah. It is. 1941 to 46, yeah. I'm just showing, if it's not there, it is, other years are also there. Yeah, so, just to show, yeah. Then this one also, there's so many magazines, huh? Yeah. The Chinese, of course, there are other records, nah? Not only Chinese, but the others, the newspapers. So what is available also, yeah, Lok Ya Ting, Kiu Long Tong. One of them, they went to the Chulong. Chulong Tang is the Lim Clan. Then he one saying, Feng Yin also, but certain years, I think Feng Yong Tai also have. Feng Yong Tai. And then some Muslim cemeteries, they have, yeah. Cheng Hong Lim Cemetery also they have. Cheng Hong Lim Cemetery, last time is quite a big cemetery. And others, Feng Yong Tai they have, yeah. Huh? Cheng Hong Lim, no. Cheng Hong Lim is also, yeah. This is the Lok Ya Ting, is a Cantonese Hakka one. So there actually is a book on the there's a registry of burials and the dead. So they are all in stone markers. You know? And each stone marker actually corresponds to one tomb. So there are more than 11,000. These are the unclaimed one. More than 11,000 tombs there. Unfortunately, because of the Tengah Air Base expansion, it's exhumed. I think they relocate it, hopefully. Yeah. And what I mean to say is, unfortunately, they don't put the name of the descendant. They just put the name of the person. And some of them, you know, yeah. So this is the last page. Some of them don't know. This one, at least they still know the name. But it's not enough. Madam Tam married to the Wee family. It's gone. Your record is gone when it's like that. No, that's how it is listed. It's a pity. Yeah. Then some even worse. The one ancient man, one fragrant lady, very old man. Yeah. From Sam Sui. So it's very sad that there's the not. You know, if you don't keep proper records, it's gone. Yeah. Of course, Bukit Brown, fortunately, yeah, you can actually search online. And the key point is you need to know the more exact, the better, especially when you reach the year. Because every month there is a different register. If you know the year, I have to look through a few hundred pages. So I know some descendants who spend one day going through. Finally, they found the entry because you know approximately from the birth date of my grandfather, this date. Yeah. Then he go and find. But sometimes they say, can you help me to find? Oh, then unfortunately, we can't really help because there's so many other requests, you know. You need to spend time to. So the search for the genealogical record, start with yourself. Yeah. That is the map of Bukit Brown. It's quite big actually. And so once we know the plot number, for example, where we know the plot number, for example, in this case, okay, we go to the Straits Times archives, then you key in your ancestor name, whatever. If they say, okay, the birth date, okay, funeral on Sunday, June 28 to Bukit Brown, then we search the June 28, 1925, we managed to find the burial record. Block 1B, 133. Then, we just find a block 1B. So I tell the descendant, somewhere there. Of course, it's somewhere there, that area is quite big. Nah. So sometimes the descendant want to try, but sometimes he engage us to look for the tomb. But this is how we find, in Bukit Brown. Yeah. From the archives, from the death date, then find the burial record in just now this one, 1925, August, or the first one we click, then we go down on site and find. Nothing magical, nah? All systematic. Yeah. This is just, and some tombs provide a lot of information. Like this one is the Confucius. We look at the tomb and this one put 72 generation. 72 generation. So now there are more than 76 generation. Yeah, and more than 3 million names. And there's this whole volume of we call the Zupu. So you had to find, for example, this one you have to go to 76. But there are many branches, so you need to know which branch they come from. Otherwise, you search to many pages. Yeah, not easy to find. Finding the Zupu is like finding the Holy Grail. Yeah. This is just an example. This is a family portrait of Cheng Hong Lim. Yeah? So I managed to find the grave of most of his 6 wives. I think all of his 6 wives. I managed to find the grave and some of the children. Yeah, I will just skip through. This is his parents, and then Hong Lim himself. The parents, father, mother. Yeah, this is, how many children he has. The title, the year. So the tomb can tell a lot, and the province where he come from. So usually that is the year of his death. So this is Hong Lim himself, the wife. So the yellow in one are those tombs that we find. Of course, this was prepared quite some time. So already we managed to find more of his tomb. Yeah, 2nd generation, 3rd generation, 4th generation, all in. Yeah. Then we can construct the tree. Not only the tombs itself, but also the ancestor tablet. Most of the people throw away the ancestor. This one, in fact, actually was picked up by the Kalaguni. Yeah, not those. This one, not. Yeah, it's the Kalaguni picked up, and then I think it was sold to. It was put on the shop. It was put on the shop for sale. So one of my friend, I think Ronnie Pinsler from Penang, he take a snapshot. He said it's actually because he liked the dragon. So he take a snapshot. He doesn't know what it is. Then he show it to us in Yahoo group. When I saw this, I get excited. I say, this is actually Cheng Hong Lim ancestor tablet. So from there, if I blow up, I can trace it down to Cheng Hong Lim 3 generations up. Yeah, 3 generations up. And then of course, finally later, I found another ancestor tablet of him, and it actually matched this. Very precious, because if you want to trace your root, this is how you trace up, nah? From the ancestor tablet. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, it doesn't put there Cheng Hong Lim. It goes unfortunately by the posthumous name. So you need to know roughly his children or his wife. Yeah. So here, for the wife is a mark or something. So we identify from the children's name or from the wife's name. This is another one, Gan Ning Sing. Yeah. Yeah. I come from Gan Ning Sing. And that's why I put Gan Ning Sing. And the reason why I show is because he has also many sons. So I managed to locate a few of his sons in Bukit Brown. This one when I found the tomb, and it was destroyed. And he bring his own clan of people come. Yeah, including those from Malacca, and then they published the obituary. Chokong Eng Seng comes from Samto, so there is actually the village name. From the tomb, it actually put the village name. So this is the whole village name. It comes from Samto to Singapore to raise a family. 5 generations from Tiampo, great children all over the country. This is a poem. Yeah, I think those who know Bahasa can understand. 5 turunan dari Tiampo, 5 generations down, and its descendants selulu digara. So it's a very rewarding experience. You can see, they gather around the ancestor tomb, and it's like a gathering, and it comes from all walks of life, and some of them are also, I can see the Muslim also, so interracial, harmony. Yeah. Then sometimes we giving a document, and we can find from the document, and we can match the name. So the tomb is a very valuable resource. Yeah, the certificate. Yeah. So I think we can recognize some of them. The lady here is, I think he owns some Nonya restaurant. The first. Violet Woon. Yeah. And the other one, the Envy. Envy, Yeah, the late Envy, yeah. I think he was indicted into the Women's Hall. It was a famous thing. And then it's very rewarding when, the picture match the picture match those that you hold. Oh, yeah, this is the tomb, correct. I can sense the joy. Yeah. This is my own. I don't know that I have a... So from my grandmother's or great-grandmother's tomb, there is an ancestor tablet. There is an ancestor village. Then from there we actually go. I didn't go, but the Kuli King, they went to the ancestor village, the same one, and then from there they can give you the generation name. Oh, so from there I can trace, my great-grandmother or great-grandfather is what generation. Yeah. So so I know that the generation name is Kian or Chu or Ting or Ching or whatever. But sometimes they don't follow, but at that stage they still follow. So you say, from there we can understand. Yeah. So they are all somewhat related, same village. So it's very rewarding. Yeah. So when at that time they say this is the last gathering up. After that they are going to close this. They close this mutual aid association because it's no longer relevant at that time. Yeah. I mean now. Yeah. This is another story that I do. He said before he died, he wanted to see the tomb of his grandfather, yeah, William Tew, which is one famous lawyer in Singapore. So we carry her up to see the tomb. And because of that, I decided to do a search up, and I dig up you need to dig out the obituary notice. So I saw this obituary notice. Tiam Seng, Tim Tiao, Tim Beng. This translation then lousy last time. I could not find the English one, but I can roughly guess who is this Tim Seng, Tim Yu. So actually, Tim. Yeah. So anyway, I managed to decipher. So it's actually Wei He and Wei Kei Chang, which is actually the ancestor of this great grandmother that means the father of him. And so before it get exhumed, I managed to claim the bones from Choa Chu Kang Cemetery and put them in niche. Yeah. This is actually a picture of this Wee Tiam Seng. Yeah, and one of his wife. I think his wife. He's only one wife. Yeah. Yeah, only one wife. Or two wives. I cannot remember. Let's check the genealogy. Wait. Yeah. Huh? Oh, God lah. Wee Tiam Seng, yeah. So he got, yeah, Wee Tiam Seng, he got one wife. One wife, huh? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so the lady, the tomb ancestry. Oh, these are the children. Yeah, the children. His daughter is Wee Yunio. Yeah. So Wee Yunio children is Kwa Siu Ti, I think. Yeah. No, his husband is Kwa Siu Ti. Yeah. And then he has a daughter Kwa. Yeah. Kwa Gyok Chu. Yeah. And Kwa Gyok. This one is Wee Yunio lah. Yeah. The daughter of Wee Tiam Seng. So this is their ancestors. Yeah. Yeah. Then this case just last month, this fellow, I mean, he asked to look for his grandfather's tomb because his mother is the granddaughter here. So he asked me to find, he forced out a boat and want to find his grandfather's tomb. The daughter, his mother is Kim Eng here. Kim Eng, yeah. Then, okay, we managed to find and connect him. And then we find from his ancestors, the tomb is very good. It lists the province, Angkwe, and give the province, Teng Fu Fang. Yeah. Then he told me another clue. He said that the mother's father is a founder of An Si Hui Kwan. He said he remember seeing An Si Hui Kwan. So what I do is, the other day I told you I go to the National NUS Germs. I went to, so I look at all the ANSI magazine, and finally in one of the magazine, it published all the founders. And finally he saw his grandfather's face for the first time. Yeah. So he was very happy. He said, Raymond, this is one of my best autumn's festival present. That is what I mean. The Jupu, just now the Jiapu, how to find. That is the difficult one. So Jiapu is, actually they are interchangeable. Jiapu means family or Jupu means a clan, but they are interchangeable. Yeah. So, yeah, this is what I want to show you. I want to search genealogy. Nah? So you can search by, let's say, let's say, let me search. Okay, let's search cemetery first. Singapore. Okay. So you can see they can have a list of a lot of cemetery actually. Bukit Brown, Bidadari, Fort Canning, Japanese Cemetery, Kranji Memorial Park, St. Joseph. But let's open one, St. Joseph. You see? So these are the one that found in Singapore. Yeah, then you can view it's in median grave. So it's actually very useful. A lot of records in this. So the Jupu, you need to know the name and the place, or sometimes you can find the Jupu, let's say Wu. Let's say Wu, nah? My Wu. Let's find the Wu. Then you see, then they divided the Wu, then you think where the Wu come from? Okay, Fujian. Okay, let's try Fujian. Okay, then maybe Fuzhou. Yeah. Then you see this Jupu already. Yeah. Then the Jupu, you can view the image. So there are tens of thousands of Jupu. Yeah. Oh, unable to display. But usually you can find. So this one unable to display. Yeah. Let's yeah. Yeah, from China. So usually when you want to search Quanzhou, let's say Quanzhou, yeah. Then you go to Quanzhou. Is it Anxi, for example, or okay. Then Wujia, okay, Wujia. This is my Jupu. Yeah. Then you view image. You can download it. Yeah. Then you can see the actual Jupu itself. Wujia Jupu. But unfortunately, as I said, you need to get the correct branch. So sometimes, in order to find one Jupu, you have to look and sometimes it doesn't stay in that county. For example, you think it's Fujian, no. It can be in Taiwan because the Taiwan fellow kept the record. Yeah, like for example, all those, it can be in Singapore. But who supply you the Jupu? So they record it as Taiwan, or they record it, but it doesn't mean that your Jupu will be found there. It can be found in Taiwan, so you have to search more and more. But you get your surname first. Yeah. Then whether you get a branch collect. The point is, this is not digitalized. If it is digitized, but it's only scanned, but it is not OCR. If it's OCR, you key in the person name, everything, pop, all the record will come out. That is what the Chinese system, they are now doing. Yeah. Later, I will see. So you can search by, they have records, name, country. They have billions of records. So you need a lot of patience to search. Yeah, this is the family name. So every one that you click will come out. Yeah. The pie, you pie of. No need. I don't think I have time. I will try to show you other things. Yeah, this is the collections. So India, not only China, they have India, Indonesia, Japan, Korea. Yeah, these are some of the church. Just now you see this just now, right? I take the snapshot, but I show you how you navigate that one. Yeah, and of course our National Library, level 9, they have this collection. So just now you see this afternoon we give them a few more, so they add to the collection of Jupu. This is the collection that is donated just now to NLB. Yeah, the Chan Ku and the Wee clan, the Chuang clan. So our program director reported that we have an interaction with this Quanzhou Overseas Chinese Buddha and History Museum. So they already collected how many? 5 more. He said 10,000 already. From here, I think at that time is 6,000 from 85 surnames. Yeah, and they try and trace, like they mentioned Malaysia badminton champion Lee Chong Wei or whatever, trace their roots, because imagine a lot of our, just now you saw the Hokkien Chinese, right? 30% come from Zhangzhou and Quanzhou. So they this is Quanzhou only. They already collected 10,000 volumes of genealogy. Can you imagine? And this is their website. It's still in the, I better put, sorry. It's still in the infancy stage. So for example, if you key in our program director name, you will find something because he ever do something, some research. So then you can find the Jupu 60. So this website is nanyangxg.com. Nanyang Huashan Zuqun. It's supposed to be a one-link search. You click it, you type in your ancestor name. If it's in the 10,000 books, it will come out because they want the OCR. But that is still, not completed yet. So we cannot do online because they said, unfortunately, they hit something, hurdle, because of the PDP. They also got a PDP. Some people object to their names or ancestor name being publicly available whole worldwide. So in order to search, we have to go there and enter into their system. We cannot search here. Here is only very general data. Otherwise, imagine if we can search using 10,000, the chances of hitting the correct Jupu is enhanced. Yeah, this is their system. All the surnames. They also explain where each surname originated from. Multimedia is very impressive. Yeah, very impressive. And then this is the flip chart where the Jupu, you can see the Jupu online when you found. Yeah, very advanced. And they show me one Jupu. They say this is your former Prime Minister Goh Chok Tong. So Goh Chok Tong, actually grandmother tomb is in Bukit Brown. So when I saw Jupu, I compare with the tomb. It's an exact match. It's an exact match of Goh Chok Tong. The father, you can see here, you need to read Chinese. The 次子光 Guang Tiao. Yeah. Then the Jia Kun, Chang Zi Jia Kun, then Chang Zi Chok Tong. The order is also correct. So it also tell you how important is the Zhupu, how important is the tomb. Yeah. The tomb put your Eng Chun. So Eng Chun is also in Quanzhou. Yeah. So, yeah. Then this is another one, the famous personality, Hong San Chen Zu. Actually, it's the Tan Kim Seng. So I help to reconnect them. So they actually donate this to one collector, and then but before they donate it, they digitize it. Actually, I asked them to donate to NLB. They digitize it, and then fortunately I got the digitized copy. So from there, I managed to trace the ancestor up until Tan Kim Seng grandfather. I say, Tan Kim Seng grandfather from here is buried in Bukit China. But of course, when you see the name, you will not know. It's lying there for generation. They don't know it's Tan Kim Seng grandfather. Because what is the name? Chen Hao Sun. Means fulfill Tan. So from there, you will not know that he is Tan Tock Seng grandfather. But then you can trace from the son, and it matches the Zhupu also. Yeah. Yeah, a few generations up. So I told him that it is this, and then they give the general tomb direction. So the descendant managed to find his tomb in Bukit China based on the Zhupu. Yeah. Then now we come to the genealogy software. So after all this, you need to find a good software. So for me, I learn. I do subscribe to Family Search or My Heritage Genie. Then from there you can build a family tree, and you can store document and track the sources, and you can visualize. Like this. This is my own tree. You can visualize it. Yeah. What I do is actually I actually do it in another software, My Heritage. Then from there I download into the format. There is a format that is interchangeable, a JetCom. Then from there, I just put inside. So this is me carrying my 3 grandchildren. Then I just import inside, and then you can see the tree. But before you reach this stage, you can use any format. Use Excel sheet. Just type in first. When you got everything ordered, then you key in. Because here you have to key more detail, birth date, left date. Yeah, more. Yeah. Then there is also this is the GetTom, and then also there's a DNA test kit. I want to show you This is the DNA test kit. Okay, so this is the DNA test kit. So it contains actually 2 swabs. So two cotton swabs. One you swab on your left cheek or right cheek, and one you swab on the other cheek. 30 seconds like this. Then you put into the 2 tubes, break it. It's just like the COVID test. Then there is an envelope for you to mail it, and then you just mail it. And 3 weeks later, you get a result. It costs about 50 Singapore dollars. And what can you get? You can go to the reputable one. Let's see the DNA test kit. Now, it costs actually, it's actually 89 or 99. This is in US dollar, but now 39. So I get it. I decided to test it. Yeah. The result. Okay. Then after 3 weeks, I have no expectation. $50. I go and try. They say, 97% Chinese Vietnamese. Actually, Chinese Vietnamese means Chinese lah. This one, the rest all margin of error. Yeah, then how to go? Okay. Then all this, I don't know where they come from. But I'm more interested in, because I have the interesting thing is this matches. Of course, I asked my son, I ordered a few test kits. My son, luckily 50%. Dangerous to do. 50%, of course, 100%, 50%. Then the next lower down is 25%, then 12%, then 6%, right? So anything 6%, so then suddenly I receive a match. This one, how many match? 3. So 6%, 3%. No, not bad. So then I can review it. Hey, this is yo, not go. But then I realized, oh, this is likely your first cousin doctor. Then they got this match. How is he related to you? Wait, review. Yeah, first cousin doctor. Then show the more relationship. This is how they show you how is it match. This is me. I mean, I have no expectation. Then, so it actually comes out. The common link is the great parents. So it's likely this 33% or this one, which is also okay, one more level up. But this one, I'm pretty happy. Then I say, how the match is? Then I realized that this lady here has a Po, a surname Po, because my grandmother is a Po. So I think the relationship was the Po. Yeah, through my grandmother's side. Yeah, there is a Po there. Yeah, there's a Po. There's a Po here. There's a Po here. So it's able to trace. So as I spending $50, and then they give me how many matches. This is the closest match. There are still 200 over match. Of course, when you go up to, this is the first, second cousin, still okay. When you go, 2, 3, 1 distant relative. Never go. But this is what you can get. You can actually trace roughly where for $50. You can order and then, but you need to sign up an account first and then you activate. Activate means you put your name there. Yeah, you put your name there, then they help you to trace $50. It's quite accurate. I mean, because they have the world's largest DNA database. The China one is only 700,000 database, according to, 700,000. So it's very localized. It's not so accurate. This one is quite accurate. Yeah, I mean, if you, and it goes by this autosomal, means they do not go by the XY chromosome. Because if you go by the Y chromosome, they follow the male side. That means you are able to trace your male side more accurately. This one is only the 22 pairs, means it doesn't matter male or female. That's why you can trace my grandmother's side. So it's better for me. Your Y is better. So this is one very good test for you to trace your, if you do not have any records like what I can find, go for the DNA testing. And of course, there is a danger, as I said. First, the law enforcement. Because somehow or other, the US, because your data is stored in US now, if law enforcement, sometimes they match. That's why they can trace the murderer or rapist. That's how they trace the distant link. The distant link. And then from there, they say, oh, this link is first cousin. So they interview the first cousin. From there, they find out who is the likely suspect. Yeah, there is a danger. So don't do, when you submit, make sure that you don't do bad things. These are danger. Yeah. Then, of course, there's health report. This one, you have to pay a bit more money. They'll tell you you are susceptible to what disease, or maybe they can even go screening for some. Yeah, so, but because of this, it's only the saliva, you don't provide so much, so there's a limit to what you can get. So this is family search. Before they ever give a presentation to GSS before, so I just take their website. They have over 5,000 family history center. There's one in Bukit Timah there, and so it's church funded. But so these are some of the records. Again, very big, 1.5 billion image. Yeah, so it's tough to look, but it's very rewardful, And you can support multi languages. You key in the English name, then later you can key in your Chinese name. So they support both way. Yeah, both way. And then they have what I do just now is all I do this from my mobile phone. I can read. I don't need a computer also. Yeah. And then, this is my China roots. That these are our partners, my China roots. And also, so their database, whatever is inside is OCR already. So if you happen to key in your name and your ancestor name and it pop out, you are lucky. So you subscribe and then they're able to find your tupu. So they are collecting more and more tupu. So they are, for example, they say they're Tan or whatever. So the tupu. You can search English, Chinese name, whatever. Yeah. But if it's tupu Chinese, better search by Chinese, I think. Yeah. So this is their traditional way. They can do for you, gather crew, locate the village, reach out to the village and visit them and find the record for you. Of course, all this come with a fee. So it's customized for you. Yeah. So, yeah. So they are going to make, using the latest technology, as I said, calculate and then trace and I think the translation is still not so good nowadays. Just now the Chinese name, English name, not so good. Yeah, this is what I mean. Just now I show you the genealogy there. Yeah, so it's go for my heritage. The other one I think is 23andMe. 23andMe. Yeah, you know why 23? Yeah, 23 pairs of chromosomes. X and Y is one pair. So this, you can go for the marker, the Y chromosome marker test. This one provided, you go to genie.com also you can buy, but it costs more. And then there is a 37 marker, there's 50 marker. The more marker is it, the more accurate. Yeah. So average 37 marker, you can trace your new ancestry up, provided that there's a record. Where the record. So, yeah. So, our lecture library has a very good, I think they have a book there called Roots. You can use a basic, just to check, as a guide. You can also download from the NLB website. It's Roots Tracing History. Later I'll give you a reference. So from there, you can help you to remember. Okay, you have this, tick, get. Now you must do your homework. Then the interview, what question to ask, where are your parents, where are they born? Sometimes, when you interview the person, at least you prepare all the list of questions. You make sure you don't miss out any question because you wouldn't have a chance again. You wouldn't know when they get sick or when, they're unable to answer your question already. Then you just plot a simple one first. Before you enter into the software, just use a simple one. Right now, the names, the birth date, born place, these are the important things. So I want to come to an end. It is the journey to find the root. It's your journey that is most rewarding. In so doing, I hope you may find the purpose of your life. Yeah. So actually, this is the end of my presentation. So before I end, I have a small little request. As you know, I work in Bukit Brown. I know not my work in Bukit Brown, but I help volunteer my work in Bukit Brown. So we do this kind of trail markers for the people to have a DIY tomb. So unfortunately, our trail marker has gone out of many of them are fallen, worn out. So yeah. So we are raising funds. So I have a tea there that you all can taste. And if you feel good, please buy it. And it's actually made by a very old a tea merchant from Ansi. And we call it Pik Sin Chun. If you go Bak Kut Teh and eat, right, they supply the Bak Kut Teh, the tea there. So it's behind there. And we are selling it for, one packet is $5, 3 packets is $10, right? 3 packets is $10 to support the Bukit Brown effort, which is actually the signboard that people do for DIY for the tours.
So let's give our speaker a round of applause. Thank you very much. Thank you all and good night.